real on us. Nobody got nothing on us. Cause we all on us from London back down to the US. We rockin' this contagious. Monkey business outrageous. Just confess your girl admits that we the shit. FRESH, we fresh. GEF, that's right, we different. We definite. BEP, we reppin' it. So turn me up. Turn me up.
Greetings, fans, and welcome to 2006 Year in Review. I'm your host, Flex. We're going to talk about the year 2006, the most exciting year in Apex history, the year that we reignited the torch of West Virginia wrestling. Right now, I'm going to take you to a match called Tag Team Turmoil. I had the pleasure of calling this match and not participating in the action, fortunately. As you'll see, as confusing as it was to me then, it's still a little bit confusing. Basically, this is how it works. You take all the established teams in the Southeast, then you rotate their partners around. Yeah. So right now, let's take a look.
Nick Pleasure hammering down Brett Taylor. Give him a little room right there. And he's got him there toppled over on the ropes. He's picking him up. Hooking him up for a suplex. And a nice vertical suplex straight into a pin. And there's another near fall.
Once again, beautifully executed suplex by Big Nick Pleasure.
Snapmare takeover right there. Straight into a submission maneuver right there.
This is interesting. Now that he's got that arm bar, now I think it's cinched in. This may be all.
A brutal submission maneuver right there applied by Nick Pleasure, and he might just yet have Brett Taylor tapping out in the middle of the ring.
We can hear the crowd starting to get behind Brett Taylor here as he rolls him over for a pin.
A near fall right there, and the crowd is so much behind Brett Taylor. Very, very surprising to what we've seen in the past. They're trying to help him find that adrenaline rush, that fight inside. As Nick Pleasure is working away, driving the knee into the back as he applies that rear chin lock.
And as I said last week, I can't help but notice that Brett seems to be acknowledging these fans. He seems to be enjoying their support.
Brett was trying to fight him off, but Nick Pleasure hammering back down.
No amount of support can prevent that, I guess.
And I think you'd be right. Nick Pleasure hammering back down with a nice backbreaker right there. Shane was hanging off the ropes. Nick Pleasure gave him a cheap shot, and the referee's distracted right there.
Now what's JC doing?
JC not agreeing with what's going on. And Nick didn't even tag. And JC wants absolutely nothing to do with what Nick Pleasure's trying to do right here in the middle of the ring.
You know, I gotta say right now, it seems like Nick Pleasure is the only guy that's involved in the match at this point that doesn't have some sort of outside interest.
A roll-up right there out of nowhere from Brett Taylor and Nick Pleasure kicking out and quickly back on top, stomping down. Brett Taylor's back face first into the mat as he backs him up into the turnbuckle right there.
Big punch, nowhere to hide in that corner for Brett. He's got to get out of there. He's got to get out of there now.
Big shots from Nick Pleasure. He's backing up into the turnbuckle right there.
Oh, beautiful camera angle again, bringing the action right into your living room.
And it seems that Nick Pleasure has been hung up right there. It looked like he was about to dive right straight out of the ring.
Brett's going to have to make a tag. These people, they're starting to get behind Brett Taylor now. They want him to make that tag.
The crowd very much behind Brett Taylor. He's trying to get back up to his feet, crawling his way into a designated corner to try and get some kind of tag. Nick's crawling back over JC.
Look at JC, he's torn.
JC has no idea of what he's going to do in this matchup right here. Hammering back down into Brett Taylor right there over in the turnbuckle, though.
You can literally see on the expression of JC, this guy is being torn to pieces inside.
And it seems that Shane Storm has a general idea of what's going on. He never knows what to rise on top of his opponent and gain his opponent and partner.
Down. Both guys down.
They're both down, but Shane Storm not knowing of whether to rise on top of his opponent and his partner to gain the win or help out his partner, Brett Taylor, in this matchup.
How much more can these guys take as Brett's going to make the tag?
There's Shane reaching for the tag right there, and Brett dragged away by JC Lynch as he tags in Nick Pleasure.
I believe Brett could be injured.
Things are not looking too great for Brett Taylor at the moment. But he's fighting back as the crowd is cheering back away for him.
You can't help but notice this Brett Taylor with the support of these fans. He seems to be a new man. But I'll tell you what, no man can take the amount of punishment that he and Shane Storm have withstood in this match.
And Nick Pleasure right there with a cheap shot, a knee straight into the groin of Brett Taylor.
I believe that was the lower abdomen, Jack.
It looked like it was in the groin for me because that's exactly what Brett Taylor was just holding on to. And Nick is choking him out. JC's not agreeing with what's going on. And Shane's worried about his partner right there in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, and we had another near fall, and I don't see how Brett Taylor kicked out of that one.
Here go these fans again behind Brett.
You can hear the chants of Brett Taylor's name right now. They're trying to help him get back up to his feet, to get back on top of Nick Pleasure, because they know that he can do it. And I believe that Brett Taylor thinks that he can.
All of a sudden, this competitive fire that burns inside of Brett Taylor has turned him into a fan favorite here at the Apex Studio Arena.
The tables have turned for Brett Taylor, and things are looking great for him as he's getting back up to one knee, trying to fight off Nick Pleasure. There's elbows to the gut. He bounces off the ropes, and there's a monkey flip. Nick Pleasure saw it coming, but Brett Taylor also saw the big buster right there from Nick Pleasure.
Once again, Brett has got to get out of the ring.
Brett desperately needing to make a tag right here.
Shane Storm seems ready.
Shane is reaching for the tag. JC's been tagged back in. Shane's made the tag. And Shane is hammering on Nick Pleasure right there. Throws him off the ropes. And there's a back elbow right into the chest.
Once again, the concept of this tag team turmoil. Boy, this was the brainchild of a madman.
A spinning heel kick right there. And yes, whoever thought of this, there's got to be something wrong with him.
Yeah, whoever came up with this idea needs to be seriously analyzed.
And there's Shane with a big kiss right there to JC.
What?
And look at the excitement on
and
JC.
JC's like a schoolgirl.
As Brett Taylor has thrown JC back into the ring. Shane's on top of Nick Pleasure. And Shane and Brett are working great together.
Wait just a minute here. They shoot him in. Oh, my God.
They tried to shoot him together, but JC giving Nick Pleasure a 30-second Frencher right there. And
oh, my God. Look at Brett Taylor.
Brett Taylor just kissed JC Lynch. What's going on here?
What is going on?
What is Brett Taylor thinking?
Did you see the look in Brett's eyes?
It was as if... Oh, my God. And there's Shane Storm. And Brett Taylor hooked him up for the year of the rainbow. This is
what is going on?
3.
Did you see the look in Brett Taylor's eyes? What is going on here, Jack Hogan?
The expression on Brett Taylor's face was priceless. Shane Storm and Brett Taylor successful in tag team turmoil.
I can't believe what I'm seeing. And what did JC think about all this?
What's going on here, fans? The tag team turmoil aside, and our new winners right here, Shane Storm and Brett, tonight in Sabine, West Virginia, Mountaineer Mayhem.
I'm getting in the car going to Sabine right now. I can't get enough of this.
Mountaineer Mayhem, the gauntlet for the gold, fans. We're running out of time. We'll see you again next week for some more exciting action for AWA Apex.
See you in Sabine, Jack.
So Brett Taylor wins tag team turmoil with Team Gable. It's not really Team Gable. But anyway, you fans can rewind it and check it out again. Let me take you right now to the first match in Apex history, reestablishing West Virginia wrestling on television. First time in 27 years, we got Jason Kincaid versus Alan Lynch.
fans, welcome to the Apex Studio Arena. Like I said, 27 years since Championship Wrestling has been on the air. It is our privilege at Apex Wrestling and Entertainment to bring it back to you. Let's go down to ringside for the introduction of our first match.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first match of the evening. It is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. First from Nitro, West Virginia, weighing in at 200 pounds, Awesome Alan Lynch. And his opponent from Scarborough, West Virginia, weighing in at 200 pounds, the pride of the plateau, Jason Kincaid.
Well, fans, what an interesting matchup we have here. Two fan favorites, the pride of the plateau, Jason Kincaid, in my estimation, the light heavyweight champion of the American Wrestling Association. Even though he won the championship, he was stripped of the title due to you can't win the title on a disqualification when Crazy K in the three-way match pile drove and Jason Kincaid and was eliminated. Awesome Alan Lynch, as you saw, a beautiful maneuver there with a forearm dragon twist. Former Shooting Star champion, Thanksgiving Thunder, Thanksgiving night, losing his championship to Flex, who we'll see later, as you see the inside and twist and back to the arm bar. These two guys are high flyers, as you see. Alan Lynch right there with the full Hurricane Rana. Beautiful maneuver, leapfrog, dives over, side swipe. Head scissor takedown. The action's so hot I can barely keep up with it. The stars of the AWA, as you see the Irish whip with the reversal. Leapfrog underneath. Springboard, nobody home. Leapfrog underneath. Springboard again, nobody home there. These two combatants giving everything they've got here at the Apex Studio Arena. Big kick. Jason Kincaid versus Alan Lynch. Jason Kincaid, Irish whipping the former champion. Leapfrog over by Alan Lynch. And a leg lariat. A beautiful maneuver there. Alan Lynch has had his hands full with Devin Davis, who we'll see later in the program. Also, Jason Kincaid, as you see that, going for the maneuver. Reversal. Into the knee drop. Oh, what a devastating maneuver. Jason Kincaid having his hands full with the American Idol Bret Sharp. As you see the cover. And also his quest for the lightweight championship of the world from Crazy K, Kirby Mack. Beautiful knee. I'll tell you, the psychology of this match is great. It's brilliant. Two top stars and neither man wanting to concede. As we see a submission maneuver right there. The hold being put on there, trying to drive that submission out of Alan Lynch. I don't know if that's possible, if he has been wore down enough. But both men, neither one wanting to give an inch, but everybody wanting to take them out. A win here would catapult both combatants in the rankings here at Apex, not to mention the Shooting Star division. And the crowd divided behind both competitors. Awesome Alan Lynch, arguably the most popular man in Apex, and Jason Kincaid, the hometown boy, the pride of the plateau, as you see him being driven back into the corner. Still with fight left in him as he's delivering those forearm shivers. The kind of action for the American Wrestling Association. Apex Wrestling. 27 years brought to you back. We want to thank the Gorge Channel for allowing us to come into your homes each Saturday morning. Full scoop into the tilt-a-whirl backbreaker, and he's going to hold on, and he twists him over and gets him in a gut buster. Looks like he's going for that submission maneuver again. Trying to get the crowd behind him, and they are behind Alan. And they're also behind Jason Kincaid. Both men full surfboard, and man, that is a painful hold right there. Very painful. A submission maneuver. Putting pressure on the quads and on the neck and also the small of the back. Springboard. Landed shoulder first. I don't know if he quite got all of that maneuver. Both men risk takers, both men high flyers. Of course, Jason Kincaid, an advocate of the JK47 out of the corner. Alan Lynch likes to use the awesome drop, which is a variation of a Styles Clash. Both men really going at it tooth and nail here. As you see that surfboard type maneuver, a modified surfboard now. the stars of the American Wrestling Association, the stars of Apex Wrestling. And this is just our first matchup, fans. Later on in the show, we got the Cuban Assassin. We've got Flex. We've got all of the stars. Devin Davis, Team Gay, the tag team champions. As Alan Lynch moves his opponent back into that corner. Delivering those elbows into the face. Reversal. Moves out of the way, nobody home. Chop, big chop. Monkey flip. He lands on his feet, folks. He lands on his feet. Spinning heel kick. He's got to capitalize, but he's hesitating. He's got to get over there and hook that leg. And he rolls him over. Look at that pin attempt. Putting the pressure on him. Oh, my gosh, I thought he had him right there. What a pin attempt. The fans again here at the Apex Arena loving both Awesome Alan Lynch and the Pride of the Plateau, Jason Kincaid. And again, in my estimation, the uncrowned lightweight champion of the American Wrestling Association. Defeated Crazy K, Kirby Mack on several occasions. That was almost a disqualification, but he didn't go over the top rope, saved himself. Springboard maneuver. He ducked underneath. Both men on the corner, almost out of camera ring. There you see him. We're taking the action right there to the floor. Jason Kincaid, no, he's going to suplex him on the floor. German suplex on the floor. Oh, no. Oh, Jason Kincaid down. Went for that springboard acai moonsault, caught in the middle of it. These two men pulling out all stops. Big kick. And again, Jason Kincaid down as the action. We're right in there with him. Baseball slide, spins him around. What a matchup, folks. DDT on the floor. Oh, my God, that could be it. DDT on the floor. Awesome Alan Lynch. He could be out of this match.
3, 4. Come on, Alan.
Jason getting in, breaking the count, but Alan Lynch is down. What a devastating maneuver that was.
Can you go back to ring? 1, 2, 3.
Alan Lynch just his feet. Irish whip. Sunset flip out of nowhere. Sunset flip out of nowhere. Tui almost had him. And another kick to the back of the head. Enziguri. Jason Kincaid throws that Enziguri better than anybody I've ever seen. He's got him hooked. He's got him hooked for that awesome drop. Awesome drop out of nowhere. That's his move. Fans, there's your winner. Let's go down to ringside.
And here's your winner, Awesome Alan Lynch.
I tell you what, folks, that was a great match.
You know, fans, this was the match where I formed a tag team with Jason Kincaid, the Pride of the Plateau. And anytime you got the Starship Flexacy teaming with the Pride of the Plateau, you know great things are bound to happen. You know, Team Gay, we really had a lot of respect for them, and the fans really seemed to like Team Gay. But by the time we got to this match, you see, I'm always interested in my fans, but I was more interested in taking what's mine. And for me, that was the tag team titles.
When you gonna live your life right? Oh, mama, dear, we're not the fortunate ones. And girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have
Our next contest is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute extended time limit and is for the AWA Apex Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, weighing in at a combined 410 pounds, from San Francisco, California, your former Apex Tag Team Champions, Gorgeous JC Lynch, Young Shane Storm, Team Game. And their opponents from Planet Hollywood and Scarborough, West Virginia, weighing in at a combined 435 pounds, the AWA Apex Tag Team Champions, the Physical Culture Guru Flex, the Pride of the Plateau, Jason Kincaid. And a little bit of a mixed reaction from the fans here over their AWA Apex Tag Team Champions.
You be careful with all this money.
As Flex is taking his time to get ready to get this action started here in the ring. JC Lynch and Shane Storm trying to get their hands over the Apex Tag Team Gold, fans. And what a matchup this should be as the bell rings. We've got Gorgeous JC Lynch and Flex locking up right there. And look at that snide remark on his face as he overpowers JC Lynch and just mocks him. Fans, if you saw last week, the actions that Flex and Jason Kincaid took part in as they absolutely stuffed a mud hole in Shane Storm for no apparent reason, at least for what I know of. Highly uncalled for, as Jason Kincaid was facing off against Shane Storm in that match in singles competition. And Flex just decided to take matters in his own hands. And these two have just absolutely changed. You see the Pride of the Plateau and Flex. To tell you the truth, I am absolutely disappointed in the two. I had so much respect, but I've lost just about every single bit of it. And as you can see, Flex right there raking the eyes of Gorgeous JC Lynch as he tagged in Jason Kincaid. But JC out of nowhere landed those hip tosses and that arm drag straight into a standing armbar right there over Jason Kincaid. JC Lynch is looking great. Team Gay's wanting that tag team gold. And maybe just a little bit of revenge on Shane Storm's matter. Another nice arm drag right there from JC Lynch. Straight back into a standing armbar right there in the middle of the ring as Jason Kincaid reached for the rope. Shane Storm was tagged in right there, and already he's wrenching away on Jason Kincaid right in the middle of the ring, fans. And Shane Storm is looking fired up, to say the least, as he wrenches away on the arm of the Pride of the Plateau, Jason Kincaid, the man that stabbed him in the back. As JC Lynch tags himself in a very peculiar way right there. Jason Kincaid is on top of JC right now, working on the arms, wrenching away. And Jason Kincaid right now is trying to get the submission over Gorgeous JC Lynch. Now taking the arm, going from behind, and delivering a nice snapmare maneuver right there. A nice reversal right there from JC Lynch, coming out from behind and out of nowhere, wrenching the arm of the Pride of the Plateau. As he drives that elbow straight into the forehead, throws him into the turnbuckle. Looks like he took a little bit too much time. And JC Lynch with a nice arm drag straight back into that armbar right there. Quickly back on top of offense over the Pride of the Plateau, Jason Kincaid. And as you can see right there, Flex extended the arm. He's wanting so desperately to tag in and to capitalize over JC. As he throws him into their corner, Jason Kincaid. And now they're, Flex, he's not even in the ring. Just absolutely dominating over Gorgeous JC Lynch. Flex tagging himself in. And I can't believe what I'm seeing for these two. A nice snap suplex on behalf of Flex, but I've lost every bit of respect, the little bit that I had, for my co-host here as he slams down JC Lynch. Going from behind and quickly back on top. of JC Lynch as he goes into the camel clutch right there in the middle of the ring. Nowhere near for JC to grab the ropes and just wrenching away. And what's Jason Kincaid doing? He was sneaking around. He's tagged back in. What did he have planned for JC right there? Jason Kincaid hammering away relentlessly over JC Lynch. Grabbing the legs right there and hooking him up for maybe a surfboard kind of maneuver. Absolutely brutal and very, very painful maneuver, if I do say so myself, from the Pride of the Plateau. Wrenching away over JC Lynch. And right now as he picks him up by his hair, I'm looking at a very, very changed man. The Pride of the Plateau, very much respected in the past, but right now, Jason Kincaid, a lethal weapon, an animal, a savage. My personal opinion aside as he tags in Flex right there, exposing the ribs and double teaming over JC Lynch. Never in my life would have expected something from these two like this. As Flex drops down the elbow into the upper back of JC. Nice tag team maneuvers from the two, but Flex absolutely relentless with another closed fist punch. As you can see, he's got that fist thoroughly taped as he drove it into the forehead of JC and probably knocked him out there for a second. Right now, grinding that knee into the spinal column of JC, and you can just see that the sheer pain in his face and the pleasure that Flex is partaking in this is just absolutely disgusting. The crowd, you can hear him chanting away to help JC Lynch get that adrenaline rush as Flex hammers it back down and tags in Jason. This is the first time ever that I have seen Flex or Jason Kincaid fight with the crowd. And give him snap and march. Jason Kincaid bridging over for that suplex, and Shane Storm right at the very last second breaking up that pin. That could have been it for their chances for Apex Gold right there. As Jason Kincaid, oh my God! A brutal kick to the back of the head, and JC Lynch may have just had some permanent brain damage delivered from that one. I can't believe what I'm seeing here. As Jason Kincaid is just being absolutely brutal over his opponent, JC Lynch, right now. As JC Lynch quickly getting out of the way right at the last second. Jason Kincaid may have just put the nail in the coffin on that one. Caught up in the turnbuckle right now, and it's a race in time to see who can get tagged in first. Flex was tagged in. Shane Storm's tagged in, and he's firing away over your Apex Champions, fans. And to tell you the truth, I don't blame him for firing off on these two after what they done to him. Go get him, Shane. He drove that back elbow right to the chest of Flex, deservingly so. JC Lynch is back up to his feet. He needs to capitalize over Jason Kincaid, but I don't know if he can do it enough. Team Gay on top of Flex and Jason Kincaid right now. They're looking great in tag team action. They want the tag team gold. And fans, we just might see new Apex Tag Team Champions before we're over with in this matchup right here. There's Jason Kincaid breaking up a hold over JC with the best atomic drop. Flex coming from behind over Shane Storm right into the lower back. And now Jason Kincaid they looked like they were going for a pile driver right there. Other illegal maneuvers. Jason Kincaid getting the pin right there. Flex getting the pin. Fans, we've got a mess on our hands. All four men in a straight brawl in the middle of the ring right now. Shane with the beautiful drop kick taking out Flex right there. A roll up, a schoolboy from JC. And another near fall. Shane Storm taking over on Jason Kincaid now. Hooking him up, and they've got it hooked. They're going for the over the rainbow. But Flex out of nowhere nailing him with the hammer of the gods. tossing him out of the ring right there. Jason Kincaid laying out Shane Storm in a beautiful moonsault right there. 1, 2, and 3. This is it. Jason Kincaid and Flex retaining the Apex gold as they threw out JC Lynch out of the ring, hitting Shane Storm, double teaming.
You know, the next thing I want to talk about is a brutal series of matches that I had with Scotty McKeever. Everybody knows Scotty McKeever is a West Virginia wrestling legend, and I felt to silence some of the critics out there to prove something to myself, I had to take Scotty McKeever. You see, Scotty McKeever, to me, I have all the respect in the world for Scotty McKeever, but he represents the old guard. You see, he was like an old lion squatted over a watering hole. He would strip his teeth and growl, scaring everybody away. But you see, I had to let Scotty know that there's a new line. I'm the future of West Virginia wrestling. I'm the future of wrestling, period. And you fans are going to see right here in this 1 hour time limit draw. You know we don't have time, obviously, to show you the whole thing, but you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. And the one thing that burns me is that I still don't have that definitive defeat of Scotty McKeever.
As Flex is in full offensive control with this submission hold now. 50 minutes have passed. 10 minutes remain in this contest. As Flex applies even more pressure, they've gone for 50 minutes now. A 1 hour time limit. And this could be it. Scotty just grabbed the ropes. Flex trying to get back up to his feet, and he does. As Scotty's grabbed the rope for support to break the submission hold. Flex stalking over him once again. Flex is grabbing the legs and slings him away, back down on top of his head. Scotty broke the figure 4 leg lock that time, trying to gain the upper hand. And Scotty is so worn out that he can hardly make it back up to his feet. As you can see, he's supporting that weakened knee. Both weakened knees. And Scotty McKeever as Flex is quickly back up, stalking over Scotty as he trips the legs out from under him. Flex is in full control now. Tries to apply it again. And Scotty boots him off. And Flex almost went face first into the steel turnbuckle right there. Scotty McKeever back up to his feet now. And Flex is leveled out. Both men back up to their feet. You look at the look on Flex's face. Blood stained and drenched. They're trading blows now as they hammer away on each other with the close fist shots, the knife edge chops, and Scotty couldn't even walk there. Flex tried to shoot him up. I think the knee just blew out of Scotty McKeever as Flex applies the figure 4 leg lock to Scotty's weakened state. And you can hear the chants now for I quit. They're wanting to see Scotty tap out. We're in the last minutes of this contest. Scotty with the shoulders down, another 2 count, another near fall for Flex. As Flex has Scotty's legs wrapped up, applying more pressure to the weakened knees, and I don't see how Scotty is even taking it. He's trying to roll over to reverse the hold over Flex. The shoulders are down. Another near fall. Scotty he's trying to either get somewhere near the ropes or reverse the hold over Flex. As Flex reaching away on those legs. 1, 2. Another near fall right there. As Flex still holds on to the figure 4 leg lock. And Scotty reverses the submission hold and applies pressure to the knees of Flex now. Scotty grabbing onto the ropes and to apply even more pressure. The referee had to break that off. The pressure's applied on Flex now. Both men in such a weakened state, and finally the figure four has been let loose between the two. Scotty McKeever tried his best to get back up to his feet, to get the upper hand over Flex. As Flex trying to do the same, and now they're not even back up to their feet in the middle of the ring as they're already trading blows on each other. Flex with a big knife edge chop. Scotty with the close fist shots. Nearly knocking out Flex with that one. You can see the anguish in their eyes as they slowly get back up to their feet. Flex shoots Scotty off, but once again the knee goes out from him. And Flex grabbing the legs once again. He's gonna twist it up. He's gonna try to apply the figure four leg lock once again. He's trying to get Scotty to tap out. This may be the only possible way for him to gain the upper hand.
5 minutes remain in this contest. 5 minutes.
As the pressure is applied, only 5 minutes remain. They have gone 55 minutes. As Flex has got those legs tied up over Scotty, trying to get him to tap out. As he's trying to inch his way back over to the ropes, and he does. Flex couldn't stop him. And Flex is going to have to break the hold. You can only imagine the pain that is felt in the bodies of these two.
4 minutes remain in this contest. 4 minutes.
Only 4 minutes remain in this contest now. And Scotty, as you can see, we're supporting that knee that is evidently blown out on him. And now they're trading blows with those knife edge chops now. Flex and Scotty hammering away on each other. It's ended up in a straight brawl, like I said. As they can barely keep themselves back up to their feet. Flex over top Scotty as he drops that big fist straight into the temple. As he finally shoots him off. Scotty bounces back and ends up in a nice back body drop right there in the middle of the ring. And once again, both of these men are leveled out to try and see who can get back up to their feet.
Three minutes remain in this contest. 3 minutes.
With only 3 minutes left, it's time to see who can gain the upper hand. Flex is back up to his feet over Scotty. As he grabs him up, drives the big forearm into the back of the head. And Flex is just staggering around over Scotty. As Scotty drives the boot into the gut. Hooks the head now. He's hooking him up, trying to go for a sleeper. One, and a near hold. As Flex reverses the suplex into a schoolboy right there. Scotty taking the head, shooting Flex off the ropes. Flex with the monkey flip. 1, 2. And once again, I thought that was it. This match has been unbelievable, fans.
2 minutes remain.
2 minutes are left as both of these men are racing to get back up to their feet. Who's going to gain the upper hand here? Who's going to gain the win? The score is 1-1. It's divided. They're tied. Time is running out. There's got to be a way to end this war between the two. And Scotty goes for the shots. Flex holding him up. Another near fall with a pin roll up out of nowhere. Scotty to his knees. Flex laying out against the ropes. What's going to happen next? We're down to our very last seconds of this matchup. Who's going to gain the win? 1 minute remains. Both of these men are trying to get back up to their feet to gain the upper hand. Scotty's got the head of Flex with the knife edge chop right there. 45 seconds. And they're hammering away on each other. Scotty knocking down Flex. They're brawling now at the very last seconds. 30 seconds. It's been a straight brawl between the two. Flex knocked down by Scotty with a knife edge chop. They're brawling down. 15 seconds. Scotty grabbing up Flex right there. Flex with the shoulders down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fans, this matchup will end with a time limit draw. I can't believe it, fans. It's ended in a time limit draw. The crowd's begging for 5 more minutes to see who's going to win. I can't believe it's going to end this way. Both of these guys are tied. They've gone for an hour straight with the waging war between the two. Flex talking over Scotty now. Scotty says no to 5 more minutes. He's got something to say.
Hey, is this thing on? Flex, Tolly, it's been me and you toe-to-toe here week after week. And I tell you what, we just went 60 minutes. I don't want it to be a draw. I know these people don't. Hey, ref, I say give us 5 more minutes.
What's going to happen here? They're asking for 5 more minutes. What's going on? The referee says yes, it's 5 more minutes. And they're locking up in the middle of the ring. Oh my God. And there's Jason Kincaid. Jason Kincaid. Oh my God, fans. Jason Kincaid and Flex are hammering down over Scotty McKeever. Somebody's got to get some kind of stability. It's nothing but a war between the two now. We've got 3 men in the ring brawling down. Jason Kincaid hammering away over Scotty McKeever. Look at the look on Flex's eyes. Oh my God! Jason Kincaid hammering down over the West Virginia wrestling legend Scotty McKeever. He's tearing down on him. He's beating him down, and Flex talking over. He's wrapping the hands around Scotty's neck. Look at the look on these guys' eyes. As I said before, they look changed. Look at them. It's almost as if this. The look is almost evil. This is almost scary.
So as you see now, fans, with Scotty McKeever, there was only one place to go, and that's a 20-foot logging chain. You know, this is not the type of match I'll admit that I would prefer to have, but I felt like in order to enact some revenge against Scotty, it had to be done.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's main event, scheduled for one fall, and is the chain match. The rules of the chain match are so.
no falls, no count out, no disqualification. To win, you must touch all 4 corners consecutively without interruption from your opponent. Both men will be attached at the wrist by a chain, and the chain can and will be used as a weapon. And now introducing first, from Scarborough, West Virginia, weighing in at 240 pounds, the West Virginia wrestling legend, Scotty McKeever. And his opponent from Planet Hollywood, weighing in at 235 pounds, the physical culture guru, Flex. Fans, the Apex Extra Friday night right here in Oak Hill, West Virginia at the Apex Studio Arena. We're setting up for our main event, the chain match between Scotty McKeever, the West Virginia legend, and Flex, the physical culture guru. I've seen matches like this before, and they are proven to be absolutely brutal. We have seen these two neck and neck since Scotty made his debut right here at AWA Apex, and it's come down to this. The referee looking to attach the chain to the wrist of Flex. And this matchup, fans, you could say what you want about either of the guys in the ring right now, but this is going to be a brutal matchup. And the bell has rang. And here comes the pain, fans. Flex now, it's Scotty McKeever taking a full grip onto that chain. It looks as if we may just have a little bit of a test of strength right now with this chain. Flex looking absolutely focused, but Flex has been proven to me that he is just absolutely a man possessed now. Brutalizing every one of his opponents so far. And Scotty McKeever, of course, one of the dirtiest players in the game, known very well to have up his sleeve, something up his sleeve at all times for his opponents. Flex now, running to touch 2 of the corners. Maybe playing some mind games with Scotty McKeever right here. So they hold on to that chain. Looking at each other in the eyes. I don't know if I want to see what could happen in this matchup. Once again, we've got a matchup to go down in the record books, fans, and it may go down as a record book holder for one of the most grotesque matchups we've ever seen. Scotty McKeever stretching out, tripping up Flex right there with the chain. He's quickly back up to his feet, trying to gain the upper hand over Scotty right now. Both of these men trying to stay absolutely focused in this matchup. Flex has been brutal, proven brutal in the past couple of weeks. What's holding him back now? As they lock up in the middle of the ring, we've got some action starting up right now. He's tripping up Scotty McKeever. He's got that chain wrapped around his leg now. And once again, Scotty snaking his way out of harm's way right at the very last second. As Flex stalking over him with that chain firmly held in his hand. Scotty McKeever looking on as the crowd is giving him
giving him some hell right now. You can only imagine what Scotty's got on his shoulders. Of course, his wonderful reputation with Jerry Springer. And now he's facing off against this man-possessed Flex, or so I'd like to call him. They're locking up once again in the middle of the ring right now. And Scotty McKeever pushing Flex over into the opposing turnbuckle as we speak. And now what's he doing with this chain now? With that shoulder into the gut of Flex. He's got the chain. Went for a cheap shot. And he busted himself. He inflicted even more pain on himself than what he directed towards Flex. He could have just shattered something in his hand right there with that steel chain wrapped around his wrist. And the crowd's loving every little bit of it. Flex on looking, wrapping that chain around his fist right there. What's he got planned for Scotty in this one? As they look at each other in the eyes in the middle of the ring. Once again locking up. And this time Flex pushing Scotty over into the turnbuckle, wrapping that chain around his fist right now. With the slam down on him, there's Scotty with the cheap shot with the closed fist punches straight into the face. And a big knife edge chop, and you can hear that one from miles away. And there's Flex hammering back with those knife edge chops right into the chest, laying out Scotty, and he's running out of the ring. But he doesn't have very much room to go with that chain attached to his wrist. What's he trying to do here? There's nowhere for him to run this time. Maybe trying to get out of harm's way for maybe a little bit of a breather, but Scotty now in a little bit of a mixed up situation, as you can see. He's going to have to crawl under the ropes, and that's just going to open the opportunity for Flex as he's pulling them inside of the ring. Look at the strength. The opportunity was there for Flex to just murder his opponent. He didn't take it. And you can see the look of satisfaction on Flex's face with that one. He's got Scotty McKeever down to his knees, pulling that chain away. 5 minutes have passed in this contest. 5 minutes. 5 minutes into our main event, fans. And these two are facing off in the middle of the ring, fighting over the chain. Flex now with the big closed fist punch, absolutely laying out Scotty McKeever. Look at the strength on that one because he knocked him clear across the ring. Scotty McKeever down to his knees, and the crowd's just absolutely rubbing it in his face as Flex onlooking his opponent. And I don't know what to think of Flex. He's looking totally different from what he did earlier when he came out with Jason Kincaid as they brutally tore apart the Juicer in our opening contest. The look in Flex's eyes, I mean, it was like there was an animal inside of him that was just unleashed for a split second, and that second was just enough to just tear apart and just an innocent guy on his behalf. He wasn't even his opponent. And as you can see now, tearing away over Scotty McKeever. And Flex is just not looking the same. He's got that chain wrapped around his fist and hammered down on Scotty McKeever. Lord only knows the damage that happened right there. As Flex has got it wrapped around his fist once again. He's got that chain, jabbing it right into the face. And this is perfectly legal in this matchup. No mercy for Scotty McKeever and nowhere for him to run. this could be the day of reckoning for Scotty McKeever. As now Flex wrapping that chain around him and tearing away over the arm. As he hooks onto that arm bar, and he's applying even more pressure as he's got that chain wrapped around, and Scotty McKeever is an absolute bloody mess from those close fist shots. With the chain wrapped around Flex's fist, looks as if Scotty's fighting back right now. He is an absolute bloody mess. These two trading chops right in the middle of the ring. We've got nothing but a straight brawl. McKeever is busted open. There is blood everywhere on this man as he tears away with that chain over the face of Flex. Absolutely ripping his face apart with that steel chain. And as I said, this is going to be an absolute grotesque matchup with Scotty McKeever. He's got blood running out of his arm, out of his forehead. This is a sight for sore eyes, fans, as he nails Flex with that steel chain right there. Flex is down face first into the mat. And I don't know what to tell. He's got blood on his back. I don't know if that's his or Scotty's. Scotty now taking that chain and wrapping it around the throat of the physical culture guru Flex. One half of your Apex Tag Team Champions. As he's got him right in the middle of the ring, choking him out. Scotty's looking absolutely relentless right there. Rubbing that chain over the bridge of his face. And now Flex slowly making his way back up to the feet, staggering around. Who knows what's happening now? The damage that's done with Scotty and with Flex. Scotty now taking that chain, wrapping it around and laying out Flex right there, face first into the chain. My God, what a mess. 10 minutes have passed in this contest, 10 minutes. 10 minutes into our main event contest, the chain match. Scotty now, he's tagged one of the corners as he's got that chain wrapped around the bloody neck of Flex. He's pulling him around like a dog. There's the second corner. My God, no. Don't let it end this way. He's got Flex at his mercy with that chain wrapped around his throat. Flex trying to get some space to breathe as Scotty's dragging him around the ring. There's the third one. One more to go. Flex is busted open and the crowd is chanting away for Flex. He's finally got away. He's back up to his feet. He's a bloody mess. Hammering down over Scotty McKeever. A big close fist shot as he wraps that chain around the neck and choking away. Flex looking absolutely relentless. There's that look in his eye. It's like he's seen red. He's tearing away over Scotty McKeever. Flex is a man possessed at this point, fans. Tearing away with that steel chain. Wrapping around, applying even more pressure with that arm bar. Tearing away at the shoulder and every single muscle in the arm of Scotty McKeever. As you can see, the blood draining out of it. Flex has made one corner tagged as he drags around Scotty with the armbar, the standing armbar, firmly applied. The second corner has been tagged. There's the third. He's making his way to the fourth and final corner. Scotty slowly making his way back up. And now, Scotty taking the chain and knocking out Flex in the back of the head once again. This matchup, absolutely brutal. We've got a man-possessed Flex in the ring against Scotty McKeever, one of the dirtiest players in the game. Scotty now, Flex up to his feet. as he took that chain and flipped him over. Look at the strength. And once again, Flex has got that look in his eye. Like he's seen red as he tears away with that chain right into the groin of Scotty McKeever. Flex just loves to inflict pain on his opponents at this point. Like I said, totally changed as he wraps that steel chain around the neck of Scotty, choking him away. Right over the bridge of the face now. Flex once again, he's got that look in his eye now. What's he gonna do to Scotty next? He's tagged one. Pulling him around like a dog. And cutting off every last bit of oxygen that Scotty may have. Scotty with that chain wrapped all the way around his body, and he's stopped in to make the third tag. There it is. Flex just tripped up as he slowly crawls his way back to the fourth and final corner. Scotty's up to his feet though, and he's got that chain in hand as he kicks down Flex. Scotty looks as if he's starting to wear down in this chain matchup. Flex laid out in the middle of the ring, a bloody mess. My God, Vince. A line has to be drawn somewhere between these two. Please tell me this is the match to end all, because I don't want to see it to come down like this again with these two. A bloody massacre in our Apex ring, using everything that they possibly can as they brawl face to face. In my opinion, this is absolutely ridiculous. There's Scotty wrapping that chain around his fist now. He's got it wrapped around the fist. Flex blocking the shot. He's taking the chain and wrapping it around Scotty's neck once again. And it looks like Flex is loving every bit of it, as he's got him back to back. Once again, pulling him around like a dog. Flex has made a tag. Scotty's made a tag. Flex tagging the second. Scotty tagging the second now. 15 minutes into this contest. 15 minutes. The third tag is made between the two. Scotty with a low blow now. My God, no. He's a bloody mess. Will he make the fourth and final tag to the corner? What's this? There's Jason Kincaid. There's no disqualification, though. Jason Kincaid now hammering away over Scotty McKeever. And once again, the other half of our tag team champions brutalizing their opponents. Flex has made his way back up to his feet, and look at him. Staggering around once again with that look in his eye. A man possessed. Jason Kincaid, a man possessed, as they double team this man, tearing him apart. They have made an absolute brutal mess out of the West Virginia legend Scotty McKeever, tearing him away. Jason Kincaid, look at the look in his eyes. A man possessed. Flex now making the first. Jason Kincaid wrapping the chain around the neck of Scotty McKeever, as he is a bloody mess. Have some mercy on this guy. Yes, he's a dirty man, but my God, no one deserves this kind of treatment. The third tag is made, and there's the fourth and final.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner, Flex.
And look at him now. They're tearing him apart with this chain. Flex and Jason Kincaid looks absolutely relentless. And look at him. He's looking down to the heavens with that look in his eye. Look at him looking at his hands. The beast has been unleashed in Apex. Flex, a man.
Our next contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the AWA Apex Championship and the Black Attack $4,000 Challenge. Introducing first from Springfield, Tennessee, weighing in at 240 pounds, former WCW, WWE, and ECW star, the wild-eyed Southern boy, Tracy Smothers. And his opponent from anywhere he wants, weighing in at 417 pounds, the undefeated AWA Phenom, the AWA Apex Champion, Mr. Black.
Well, fans, what a matchup we got on our hands right here as the bell rings now. The Black Attack Challenge, Tracy Smothers, the former WWE, WCW, and DCW star, coming into the AWA Apex and facing off against Mr. Black to try and get the $4,000 bounty and the Apex Championship. And what does he got to say now?
If I hear that Mr. Black one more time, I'm going to stick my bodyguard, my thug on all of you.
What's Jay Payne going to do?
Hey, people. Hey. I'll fix to come out of my shirt, and I know the divorce rate's going to go up in this nothing happening town. Wives will leave husbands. Girlfriends will leave boyfriends. There will be anarchy in Oak Hill. Here we go. If I hear it, keep it on. I'll smack all of you.
I don't get this guy at all. But what can you say? And another thing I don't get is Jay Payne coming out here and coming to the end of this guy. He just fell to the hands of Brett Taylor. But one thing that I really don't get is you got Jay Payne out here holding up a rebel flag. And I have to honestly say, this is the first time I've ever seen a black white supremacist. I guess there's a first time for everything. Especially from New York. I'm absolutely dumbfounded by this one right here. Mr. Black just looking on. He's ready for anything. I never would have thought it. Jay Payne, a black-white supremacist. I guess whatever you're into. And once again, I have been absolutely dumbfounded by the actions of Jay Payne right here with Tracy Smothers, but I want to see some action right here in the ring. The bell has rang. And the only thing I've seen so far is this guy run his mouth. You can see the look in the eye of Mr. Black right now as he faces off. Not taking his eyes off of this guy. And here it goes right here. We got a lockup right here in the middle of the ring. Mr. Black overpowering Tracy Smothers right now. Got him up into the turnbuckle now. And our referee had to pull him back aside. Had to break up the hold. And now Tracy fussing about a hair pull. I didn't see anything, but I don't think the referee would need to say anything to Mr. Black, but I'd almost be too afraid to. He does basically anything he wants, so. We lock up right here. Tracy come back from behind into the gut-wrench position, back from behind of Mr. Black. Mr. Black getting out of the hold. He's got him in the gut wrench right there. Tracy going straight for the ropes to break it up. First thing he does is when the action gets started, he runs for the ropes for mercy. I don't know what to say about this guy. A former ECW, WCW, and a WWE star. And it looks to me he's terrified of Mr. Black right here. As they lock up once again, he's taking the head, going right into a side headlock. Reaching away onto the neck of Mr. Black right now. Coming back from behind, he's got the arm. Reaching away, Mr. Black with a nice reversal right there, taking the arm. And there's Tracy once again running to the ropes and getting some mercy from the referee. And I don't think Mr. Black wanted to let go of that one because I believe he's had enough of these shenanigans. The undefeated Mr. Black's hot and ready for some action. And all Tracy wants to do is be hug, kiss, kiss with Jay Payne, his new black-white supremacist. And finally, we got a little bit of eye contact right here. Tracy looks like he's a little bit sidetracked by the fan base of Mr. Black here in Apex as he takes the arm from a ring to the eyes and reaches away. Mr. Black coming back, though, with another reversal and tearing down on the arm.
5 minutes have passed in this contest. 5 minutes.
We are 5 minutes into the matchup. The referee's got his back turned right there, and Jay Payne's choking out Mr. Black right here on the second rope. Tracy Smothers taking the advantage. He's got him up into a side headlock right there, hooking the arm. What's he got planned for Mr. Black right here? And there's Black coming back from under, taking the arm and reaching back away. And now once again, Smothers is running for mercy back into the rope. Are we going to see anything at all from this guy? He's coming out here bound and determined to get that $4,000 bounty. But I believe that was the first time he set his eyes on Mr. Black. And maybe now he's finding the reasons out why he's the undefeated Apex champion. Why he's got that $4,000 on the line. Because nobody can seem to handle him. As Mr. Black comes and takes the head and reaches down with a side headlock right here. Tracy shoving him off, and Mr. Black coming back off the ropes with a big brutal shoulder tackle, knocking him out of his boots. Figuratively speaking, of course. And now Mr. Black is ready. He's had enough, and look at the look in his eyes, fans. I believe he's just struck a little bit of fear in this Tracy Smothers. And still yet, Tracy Smothers sidetracked by the fans here at Apex and their honest opinion about him. As Black and Smothers lock up once again. Smothers trying to come out from under to scoop him up. Mr. Black coming back though, giving him a slam of his own. Coming back down with a leg drop. And now Tracy Smothers running out from Mercy right out of the ring. The only thing that he can do at this point, and ducking for cover right back behind his so-called bodyguard, Jay Payne. The newfound black-white supremacist. As Tracy looks on to Mr. Black. Black came out here for action to defend his championship. That's why it's called the Black Attack Challenge. But so far we haven't seen a challenge at all. As Tracy looks as if he slowly makes his way, he's slowly making his way back up to the ring apron. crawling back into the ring right here. And what's he doing now? He's extending the arm. He wants to be Black's friend now. We got Jay Payne here at ringside extending the arm as well. I don't know what's going on. It looks as if Smothers is trying to be sincere. But can he be trustworthy? Down to his knees now and still extending that arm. Black on looking. What has this guy got behind his back or up his sleeve? What's he got planned here? What's he really thinking? Come on, Black. Think it through. A fake out right there from Mr. Black. I think he got the right state of mind. Into the ropes right there. He got Black sidetracked as he came back off the ropes. Break the ice, and now once again he's using those ropes to his advantage to choke out Mr. Black right here. On the second rope, referee with his back turned, and Jay Payne is choking him out. We've got a mess of a match right here in our hands right now. This has become ridiculous.
10 minutes have passed in this contest. 10 minutes.
10 minutes into this matchup right here. Tracy right now tearing down into Mr. Black. Getting that advantage by the help of Jay Payne as he chokes Mr. Black down into the bottom rope. Once again, the referee's got his back turned, and there's Jay Payne choking out Mr. Black from behind of the turnbuckle. Tracy grabbing something out of the tights right there. And now Jay Payne coming up on the ring apron, distracting the referee. And now Tracy grabbing the thing that he pulled out of his trunks. It looks like a rebel flag as he's choking out Mr. Black right here. Doing whatever he wants now as he's trying to hook up Mr. Black for a submission. He's got it hooked, and he's grabbing the head of Jay Payne using the rope. The referee saw that one. And now Tracy taking Mr. Black over into the turnbuckle now. Giving him the close fist shots straight into the face. And now, due to these shenanigans, Mr. Black is at the mercy of Tracy Smothers with a full offensive advantage. Jay Payne coming back up from behind as the referee once again had his back turned and choked out Mr. Black. Tracy grabbing Black by the head. Knife edge chops into the chest. And close fist punches shots. Mr. Black coming back alive, reversing the effect, and hammering away over Tracy Smothers now as he shoots him over into the turnbuckle. Black coming back, full force and a big splash over into the turnbuckle right there. Standing clothesline, and he has leveled this guy out. Bouncing off the ropes with a big splash, 1-2. It looked as if Jay Payne was gonna step up on that one. Black hammered down Jay Payne, knocked him out here at ringside. And now Tracy with the cheap shot over Mr. Black. Proclaiming that he is the champion over Mr. Black. Black reversing 1, 2, and 3. What a matchup, Mr. Black.
Here's your winner and still the undefeated AWA Apex Champion, Mr. Black.
What's going on? Jay Payne's back in the ring. Black shot him off. There's a Black attack slam. Tracy running out of the ring. Black holding onto that title.
Fans, now let's take a look at Brett Taylor. You know, Brett Taylor, I hate to say this, but had firmly established that he was perhaps the worst singles wrestler in Apex Wrestling. However, a strange thing would happen with Brett when he would get into a tag team situation. It's like it would flip a switch, and you see, he was a perfect complement in a tag team match. He had held tag team gold. However, he had gone on to be completely annihilated in singles matches. But the kid had heart, and our Apex fans are smart. And over time, they started to support Brett, if you will. Right now, we're going to take a look at him getting his first shot at the Shooting Star title while it's being held by the Scufflin' Hillbilly. So let's take a good look at Brett, Mr. Taylor, if you're nasty.
WA Apex Studio Championship Wrestling, and we've got some action getting ready to start right here in the ring. Some Shooting Star Championship action. Fans, it looks as if Brett Taylor's going to try and get his grasp upon the Shooting Star title over the Scufflin' Hillbilly. Let's make this official. The next contest is scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit, and it's for the AWA Apex Shooting Star Championship. Introducing first, from New Brunswick, Canada, weighing in at 189 pounds, Brett Taylor. And his opponent from Inez, Kentucky, weighing in at 307 pounds, your AWA Apex Shooting Star Champion, the Scufflin' Hillbilly. And fans, as the bell rings, we're getting ready to into our next contest for the Shooting Star Championship. Brett Taylor, so far, has been very successful in singles competition, as we've seen, finally getting his grasp and getting his thing straight once he's had his bad luck in the past with tag team action. Now facing off with the Scufflin' Hillbilly as the Hillbilly has overpowered him. Brett Taylor now shooting away with his amateur wrestling skills, going down and wrenching away on the arm of the Scufflin' Hillbilly. Going straight from behind and wrenching down as much as possible. Brett Taylor on fire, looking great over the Scufflin' Hillbilly at this time. And it looks as if the Hillbilly just can't seem to get his way around the quickness and stability over Brett Taylor as he finally got him tripped up and starts wrenching away onto the knee right now with a nice submission hold right there. Bringing down onto Brett Taylor, wrenching away on the arm, got him back up to his feet. And now Brett Taylor with a reversal over there, taking the arm himself. He's got the Scufflin' Hillbilly down, wrenching away on the arm, and once again, going from behind, wrenching back onto the arm of the Scufflin' Hillbilly. Brett Taylor with speed, looking absolutely focused, and now he's got it. The Hillbilly got it back up into the turnbuckle right now. The keister shot breaking up the submission hold and shooting him over into the opposing turnbuckle with brute strength, straight back into a splash, and he has just absolutely leveled out young Brett Taylor. Bringing him back up to his feet right now as he scoops him up and sets him back down for a nice power slam right now. And the Hillbilly with the elbow right there, a near fall right there with the 2 count. Brett Taylor barely getting the shoulder up at that point. The Hillbilly now with a different kind of look upon his face, I have to say today, within these contests, swinging around Brett Taylor like a ragdoll right there, right out of the turnbuckle. Usually we've seen the Hillbilly with a smile upon his face with that leg drop right there. 1, 2. We've got another near fall. Usually we've seen the Hillbilly with a smile upon his face, and he just looks a little bit different today. I mean, I don't know how to explain it. I mean, it may just be me, but the Hillbilly is just seem not as focused as usual. Picking up Brett Taylor right there from that staggering headbutt. Leveling him out and bringing him back down with a close fist punch. Got Brett Taylor staggering around with his down to his knees. So he picks him up once again and hammers him back down. Straight into the mat with a nice big close fist punch right there, fans. As he brings him back up, hooks him up, and bringing Brett Taylor down with a big back suplex. My God, fans. Hillbilly with brute force with that suplex. Hooks the leg, 1, 2. And once again, another near fall, and I can't believe it, but Brett Taylor is getting that shoulder up right at the very last second. I can't believe that he even has it in him. As the Hillbilly brings him down with a forearm shot. Picks him up once again back by the head. And drops him back down with another forearm shot. And Brett Taylor once again in desperation. By the hands of the scuffling Hillbilly as he sends him into the ropes with full force. Brett Taylor trying to go for a little bit of a crossbody. The Hillbilly catching him in midair and wrenches away with that bear hug right there, swinging him around and tossing him like a rag doll. And this could be the chance to make or break Brett Taylor at this time. Looking absolutely weakened, in a very weakened state. Finally breaking up that bear hug now, and the Brett Taylor out of nowhere firing away with the scuffling Hillbilly. Shoulder blocks back into the chest and stomach. And Hillbilly now weakened by Brett Taylor, reversing the hold. Sends it back into the turnbuckle once again with a big splash. And Brett Taylor once again in desperation as the Hillbilly just shoves him off. And as I said just a few moments ago, fans, the Hillbilly just not seeming the same as he levels him back down with a nice splash and senton splash right there. Once again with a near fall, and Brett Taylor still being able to kick out at the last second due to everything that the Hillbilly has been driving down into him. As he goes from behind with a submission hold, drives that knee right into the spinal column of young Brett Taylor, wrenching away straight into the back and applying very much pressure, of course, onto the shoulders and the rotator cuff, and especially right into that back. A very, very painful and very dangerous submission hold right there as the Hillbilly hammers back down with a headbutt from behind as he picks up Brett Taylor by the hair and does it once again. The Hillbilly looking absolutely vicious over young Brett Taylor and just beating the tar out of him as we speak, as you can see in the middle of your screen right now, fans. The Hillbilly now picking him up by the head, bringing Brett Taylor up slowly but surely. He is in desperation as the Hillbilly throws him into the ropes and levels it with a clothesline from hell. And Brett Taylor has been turned absolutely inside out from that clothesline. My God, fans. This could be it for Brett Taylor as we speak, as the Hillbilly once again throws him into the turnbuckle with full force, putting the strings on the banjo, and there it is, the deliverance out of nowhere. The Hillbilly is rearing and ready. He has leveled out Brett Taylor, tuning up the banjo now. This could be it. Goes to drop the knee, and Brett Taylor moving out of the way at the last second. This could be it for Brett Taylor to gain an upper hand. Hammering down into the face. Hammering down upon the scuffling Hillbilly with that weakened knee now as he goes up into the second rope. Brett Taylor is ready as they hammer down with those close fist shots right to the temple of the Hillbilly. The Hillbilly now in a weakened state. Just doesn't seem the same as he reverses Brett Taylor once again. And he's going to go for the win for the deliverance. Brett Taylor moved right at the very last second now. Brett Taylor quickly back up as he goes back onto the rope to try and weaken Brett Taylor, to try and weaken the Hillbilly once again. As the Hillbilly reverses it now. Backs away from Brett Taylor. Brett kicking him off. Reversing everything, and there, oh my God, Brett Taylor now. A desperation maneuver right off the top rope, hooks the leg, 1, 2, and 3, oh my God, man! Brett Taylor, your new Shooting Star champion, my God! He has won! Gaining the title of the Hillbilly, we've got a new Shooting Star champion, and we'll be right back! An instant feat for Brett Taylor, a new Shooting Star champion! What a win!
watch the thunder when you're running out. Hell doesn't want them. Hell doesn't need them. Hell doesn't love them. And hell will feed you.
All right, fans, this is your main event. It is scheduled for one fall with a 1 hour time limit. It is for the AWA Shooting Star Championship. First, the challenger, 200 pounds, from Scarborough, West Virginia, the pride of the plateau, Jason Kincaid. And his opponent, 235 pounds, from Planet Tullywood, the man who will face Rick Converse for the World Heavyweight Championship on September 8th. This is the physical culture guru, Flex. One fall, 1 hour, Shooting Star Championship.
All right, fans, main event in the ring, Shooting Star Championship, and this is an interesting matchup. The Shooting Star division, highly contested. Of course, Jason Kincaid holds the record of having more tag team championships than anyone in Apex. And, of course, former tag team partners with Flex, former tag team champions, just recently losing to the Scuffling Hillbilly and Mr. Black, of course. Flex becoming the Shooting Star champion some few months ago. He was a double champion. And, of course, this has fell apart. Each blames each other for losing. But tonight, the tag titles are not the tail of the tape. The Shooting Star division, the most highly contested division, a division that Flex has pretty much owned. And just as Jason's held the tag titles more than anyone, Flex has held the Shooting Star championship longer than anyone. It's a very interesting matchup. Of course, this is also a flavor of old school meets new school on both sides. Both classic wrestlers, both can fly. As you see, a beautiful succession of arm drag takedowns, full scoop and a slam, and Flex hightailing it out. I give Jason the edge on wrestling, even though Flex can hang with him. But I also I give the strength nod to Flex Interesting matchup. Shooting Star Division, Shooting Star Championship on the line. Both these two considered the top stars of the American Wrestling Association. Both of these guys brand name talent. Also top of the Apex talent, as you see the collar and elbow tie up. Taking him into the corner. Clean break by Flex. That's a surprise. Flex looking good, in shape this week as usual. Jason Kincaid looking in excellent shape. What a great matchup we have in the most highly contested division here in Apex, the Shooting Star Championship, a title that Kincaid has chased but has never held. And really mostly because he's found success in tag team wrestling. Of course, Jason Kincaid with the forearm drag and twist now, with that long arm bar putting the pressure on the tricep and the arm. Of course, the reversal by Flex. On many occasions had that bitter feud with Crazy K for the lightweight championship, and I've seen him on many occasions take that champion to its limits. Of course, Jason, not the champion, actually defeating the champion but being stripped of his title. And Jason Kincaid is beautiful reversal, using a little more of the flair. He's like a kinship to the newer school of athlete. What a matchup here. The fans behind Flex and behind Jason, this is a fan favorite matchup. A lot is riding. This is a classic catch as catch can style wrestling out there for one of the top prizes in the wrestling world. I mean, and what exactly does that mean? That means that that being the Shooting Star champion in the highly contested division that it is, it's more pay. As you see, duck of the clothesline, big right hand. It's more pay. It puts you up in the rankings. And, of course, Flex having that match with Rick Converse on September 8th for the World Championship. He'd love to go in there with the momentum of the championship, as well as Jason, who'll get another shot at Crazy K, would love to go the momentum into that match. So a lot is riding for bragging rights. Of course, the pay scale goes up. The pay window raises. And it's just the Shooting Star division, the most highly contested division in the American Wrestling Association. Flex taking a spill out, walking around, trying to get his wits about him. The main event, Shooting Star Gold, Flex versus Jason Kincaid, former partner, former Devil's Rejects, going at it. Both men circle. It's kind of been a stalemate so far for the first half. Flex going for the test of strength.
5 minutes gone in this contest, 5 minutes.
Again, I give the edge to Flex in this category, but, you got to watch Kincaid. Keep your eyes on him. He's got a lot of flashy counters to just the strength, and if Flex is just thinking he's going to lull him down with brute strength, he may be surprised. And now the crowd rallying behind Jason just as they were Flex. And there you see, look at that beautiful inside spin out into a top wrist lock. Now holding the top wrist lock with Flex down on the position from where Jason spun into it and kind of wiggled his way to the top, if you will. And now he has the standing position. He has the higher ground, if you will, with that hammer lock in the up position keyed in, bearing down on Flex, and Flex is now going to have to push his way up and out of this hold. This is a painful, painful hold. The stars of the American Wrestling Association, as you see Flex trying to get to his base, powering his way up. Moving Kincaid back, managing to throw him off, and there's a big right hand right there. And Kincaid's out. And now he's taking a little walk, just as Flex did earlier. Both men not going in here doing anything willy-nilly, if you will. They're going in there with a sound game plan, both of them trying to stay to their game plan, and both of them are just really trying to take home the Shooting Star Gold. Of course, Flex, the current champion, and Jason Kincaid now sitting down at ringside, kind of mocking Flex a little bit. He wants to take this gold. He's got everything it takes to be a champion, but can it be his night? Both men in shape, both men prepared. It's going to be a matter of, in my opinion, who can just catch the other one, wore down, and slap a quick hold on him to gain the quick pinfall. Of course, also, Flex was attacked earlier by Cuban Assassin and was almost knocked out. He was definitely knocked silly in that little interview segment that we had. So he may be feeling the effects, and I'm wondering, I guess the question I'm asking is how much of the effects, as you see a stalemate right there. Big tackle on that time. Turns him over, hooks that leg, cradles him. 2 count and he's out. And into that headlock takeover. I'm wondering what kind of toll that blow to the head has taken on Flex. I mean, and I don't know what he hit him with. I mean, he had something on his hand. I don't know if it was knucks. I don't know for sure what it was, what was in it. Maybe some kind of steel. Maybe I don't know. I'm purely speculating. But I know Flex went down hard like I've never seen him, and I just wonder. I mean, he looks good out there now. He looks like he's on his game plan. He's got this headlock on. Kincaid slipping out the back door though, going into the front chancery. How much did it? The question is how much did it have effect, if any? Kincaid now with that front chancery looking good. Rolls out, reverses on it. What wrestling action. Now this is what professional wrestling is about. Hold for hold, catch as catch can, egos on the line, championship on the line, money on the line. Here in Mullins, you can't get any better action in Mullins, West Virginia than AWA Apex, the hottest ticket in town. Flex jockeying for position now, trying to find a lever for him to come up with some kind of a hold. Irish whip. Duck under. Kincaid definitely the quicker. Mexican head scissors. Flex down, out to the floor, and now he's taking a hiatus, if you will. Watch Kincaid. He's been known to fly. Over to the floor. Big dive to the floor. Both men down. Kincaid, the high risk. That's that new attitude. High risk to the floor. And now they're going at it on the floor, delivering blows almost out of camera range. Oh, big enziguri-like kick, Savant-like to that head. And I'm wondering if he's hearing those ringing bells, and if now we're about to find out as a big shot to the gut of how much that blow earlier had on him. Throws him back in. Goes for the cover. Hooks the leg, but doesn't hook it good and Flex out. He hooked the leg, but he really didn't hook it as well as he should have.
10 minutes gone in this contest. 10 minutes.
Throwing those forearm blows, crossing over that face, and now going down into the back. Kincaid looking good, capitalizing on that high-risk maneuver and going to town, working on these submission-like holds. Got a modified surfboard now, if you will, with that knee in the back and pulling back on the shoulders. And I know for a fact that Flex has had some shoulder troubles before, and I'm wondering how much that toll could take on Flex. The crowd at Mullins tonight at the Veterans Center beside themselves. They're enjoying and loving the competition of AWA Apex, the Shooting Star Division. Behind Flex and also behind Kincaid, it's went back nip and tuck. What a great matchup we have here. Kincaid working on a submission maneuver. And the crowd chanting, trying to get Flex. Flex working up to his vertical base. And the crowd's loving it. Rallying behind him. Referee in there checking the hold, waiting to see if one man will give, if Flex will give it up. And I don't think he will. Headlock. Shoots him in. Tackle, cover. Hooks that leg and he's out. Modified European uppercut. Irish whip in. Hooks him again. Drives him down into a power slam. Down into a tilt-a-whirl power slam. Capitalizing, reversing on the head scissors. Kincaid going to the well one too many times. And did you see that, making a motion as if not to say anything and then choking? I mean, Flex doesn't care to throw the rules out the window, but that was a little weird. Slapping leather. The champion on top of the challenger. And now the crowd behind Jason again. Beautiful throw there. Modified Northern Lights suplex. Beautiful maneuver. That Japanese strong style, that American strong style. Hooks the leg, but Kincaid out the back door. And now with Flex on top, the crowd behind Kincaid. I mean, they love both these men. It's the competition of the Shooting Star division. Flex now has a variation of the hold that Kincaid had him in, but now he's like, and he's going back to the choking. What's that about? Why? He had him in a submission hold. Why? And right back to that submission hold. I mean, and smiling. I mean, I don't understand that. I mean, it's Flex has been arrogant, but he's always seemed to wrestle as hard as he can, and now taking the cheap way down. Kincaid trying to reverse, but Flex still gaining the upper hand. Kincaid wiggling those fingers, trying to get some movement in him, trying to work up to his vertical base. Moves him back around, headlock. Big belly-to-back suplex. The master of the suplex, but doesn't hook the leg. Oh, 1 and a 2 count. He didn't hook that leg. If he would have hooked that leg, then that might have been it for the challenger. Of course, the physical cultural guru, master of those suplexes, and the big standing vertical. This could be it for Kincaid. This could be it. He's down, but Kincaid out the back door. He just didn't hook that leg. You got to hook that leg. You got to hook an arm. You got to hook something. And Kincaid managing to get out the back door again. What a wrestling contest here. Two young Brahma Bulls going at it. Two young studs going after the American Wrestling Association's Shooting Star Championship. And the crowd loving it. The crowd behind both combatants. And I tell you what, with this 1 hour time limit, this is a long time limit for the Shooting Star division. But of course, you know, Flex, he's been known to go an hour, and Kincaid can go an hour. This could go all night. These guys are just getting warmed up. And the crowd calling for Kincaid now. And Flex starting to taunt the crowd a little bit.
15 minutes gone in this contest. 15 minutes.
Both men down into a stalemate, looking good. Flex holding that modified clutch on him, pulling on him. Of course, the women in the crowd are always cheering for Flex. But also the chance for Jason's ringing out. The crowd is definitely divided between both of these guys. Kincaid up to the vertical base. Mule kick. Flipped over front. Mule kick. Down. Double clothesline. Both men down. Both men down. Referee delivering the count. Chance for Flex, chance for Jason as the count rings out. And the champion could just really stay down here and try to get his win as long as he can, as long as Kincaid doesn't make it to his feet before he does. Of course, that would be the same as a submission if both men were knocked out and the first man to reach his feet, but they're both up and it doesn't matter. Now they're trading right hands and blows. Flex delivering those blows, laying them in there. Big chop. Big right hand. Extra push on him, delivering the Irish whip. Clothesline into the corner. Kincaid out. Maybe going German suplex. German suplex folded him over like an accordion. The challenger down. Now he's calling for his maneuver, the Hammer of the Gods. Oh, no, he's going for the crossroads. My fault, going for the crossroads. Kincaid stomping his way out of it. Hooking him, maybe in a modified full Nelson. Now he's going for the JK-47. Misses the Hammer of the Gods. Enziguri! Enziguri out of nowhere! He's weebling, he's wobbling! Brainbuster! Brainbuster suplex! He's got him hooked. He's got the leg. And we got a new champion!
Fans, the winner of this contest and new AWA Shooting Star Champion, Jason Kincaid.
Fans, once again, this is Flex, and I'd like to thank you for joining us here in the 2006 year-end review. What you're seeing now, fans, is the brand new, you're the first to see it, this is the brand new Apex Heavyweight title. And as great as the year 2006 was, what I'm wondering is this. Come the end of 2007, who's going to be holding this gorgeous piece of hardware?